is how the worst day of my life began. A masked man closing in on Dunwall Tower. Now it's happening again. Another Empress falls, another story ends. Last time it almost ruined the Empire. Will I do any better? Delilah outfoxed me and I never saw it coming. But I was Corvo before I was the Royal Protector. Before I owned a sword, I fought with sticks and broken glass, whatever came to hand. I don't know what grand scheme you've got underway, Delilah, but I'll give all I've got to stop you.
This thing in Karnaca could have really gotten ugly. I'm amazed it didn't. Hey, there you are. I wanted a chance to talk.
Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne. At least the situation with the Duke is behind us. Let's not forget that small detail in all this. Drunken despot. I doubt my apartment on Caldwell's Bridge is as I left it. You know where to go to find Delilah, but how will you handle her? It's my hope that you have some sort of plan.
It could be tricky. She might not give me any choice but to fight, and Delilah deserves whatever she gets.
At my age, I've come to distrust words like deserve. As I've told you, I knew her long ago. Badly wounded, deep at her center, but cunning, and looking for a way to pull herself up. Perhaps more than anything, Delilah had a talent for imagining the world as a better place. If only that could have been channeled towards something less twisted.
Too late for regrets.
Yes, you're right. In any case, please watch yourself. I've come to care a great deal about you.
Goodbye, Anton.
I made a vow I would.
Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
I remember seeing that written down somewhere a long time ago.
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but you deserve the truth. I'll just say it. 15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
I want to hear you say it.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together, we were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill Jessamine.
Yes. I don't know what else to say. I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
I can't ever forgive you for what you did, But suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. But not all of us did what I did. Or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it. But neither will I.
No, I don't think you will. Goodbye, Billy. I'm taking the skiff and I'll go alone from here. If old Samuel could see me now.
Take me to Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage of my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let Emily's mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it. You were sent to Dunwall as a gift, like a box of candies, because that's all you were worth. I had your mother's heart, and my body sleeps in your bastard daughter's bed.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
Hard times in Dunwall, with the new Empress and her crew taking over. Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
I'll take that deal.
Everyone has to make a living, right?
Glad we could do business. You won't regret it. Watch your ass out there.
Smell money. Check behind the paintings.
Welcome home, Lord Protector. Delilah's waiting for you. She's been sleeping badly for the last couple of weeks, because that piece of her you're carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight to the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower, where you and Jessamine fell in love. Delilah's got the throne and your daughter. But now she's got a secret as well.
Good to see you again. Come back next time you need something.
That's a shame. Dunwall Tower.
fellow dies for Golden Day. 6 hands sift and 6 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained, blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Ammonia drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper.
4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind.
Maybe some steeped porridge and chamomile will do the...
Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Coal tar dye, pig's placenta. Grind and wash, rich magenta.
2 hands sift and 2 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Be blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
Shade and hue, dig and crack, crush and mix. Eyeless black.
I'll have to reach the security room to restore electricity to the tower and get the elevator working.
But a few days ago, she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio. Mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room when she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting when she...
You're not wanted here!
I can use the elevator to reach Delilah up in the throne room.
You don't eat hagfish with a small fork. What low-born family brought a miserable oaf like you into this world?
Sorry, madam. I was never taught the right and proper ways of the aristocracy.
We don't tolerate your kind here in Dunwall Tower. Only the finest among the gentlefolk dine at this banquet table. and sit up straight.
Yes, ma'am.
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel? Delilah's new painting sounds dangerous, but I might be able to sabotage it.
It worked. I painted the chapel, but added a tree to the painting. After arranging the runes across the chair, both pure and corrupted, I was able to transpose the chapel made of paint with the one made of stone. With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking, transposing my painting. The world as it should be. With this wretched dung heap we're all born into. At last, all will be made proper and good.
With more corrupt runes, maybe I could turn Delilah's painting against her.
Playback indicates lost enemy.
Like a man, but not like a man.
Oil runs through its veins, rendered from the fat of the body.
With the power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
The belly rumble of machines digesting oil.
The machine is running at low speed. Extra diagnostic playback loop. Combat Protocol 6. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Quarry lost.
Playback for combat protocols.
I don't like that.
Combat Protocol 8. Displays of summoning the machine.
Why is the electricity running again? Like mice in a snake's burrow.
I don't like this code light. Light from the dead machines.
It's gotta be something nice. Something no one else has thought of. Maybe something with girl's eyes, or the bladder of a cat.
Why is
Someone's burning whale oil again. Curious who would want to steal that?
My knee feels better.
has Delilah done to the throne? So she'd replace all the world with this.
Why shouldn't my people love their empress? It was taken from me. In return, I will take back. My name formed on their tongues, passing across their lips. My throne, made greater than any before it.
painting should trap her in her own fantasy world. own, Delilah, so have it.
What I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me.
Emily.
Father, what happened?
Take it easy. I'll explain everything.
And so a man born with the face of the Duke took his seat in Karnaca, ruling with empathy for those not born in a palace. The people were surprised by this sudden turn, but did not question their good fortune. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah passed into an imagined world where her father's promises were fulfilled and her subjects would love her forever, as she sailed the ocean with a great fleet and trekked across the Pendician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, ruled for decades over a prosperous, mended empire with Corvo Atano by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age. He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last, on a final voyage to take him home. There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer. As Megan Foster faded from the world, Billy Lurk stepped from her shadow, setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.